Okay, so the chicken has been roasting. I put the reel on how to get that started on Instagram. And now I'm just rolling. I have a little tiny bit, like literally just a scrape of olive oil in the bottom. And I'm rolling these around. These are Brussels sprouts, if you don't know what they are, in the pan. And this pan is going to go in for the last 30 or 40 minutes of roasting the chicken. Okay, so next up is going to be Mark's mashed potato masterpiece. While this goes in the oven, oh, I gotta move down the rack, or move up a rack. Down the rack. There we go. In that pan goes. And next up is Mark's mashed potato masterpiece. He will be using the leftover mashed potatoes from yesterday to make it. So this week you're going to see us do a little more remaking of leftovers. I'm going to grease. So this is bacon grease. And I'm just going to grease the pan for him. You want a bacon grease, right?
Yes.
So this is Mama's leftover mashed potato casserole, but he added a few things to it to make it his masterpiece. Are you ready?
No.
No? Okay.
Potatoes go in a big bowl.
All right, I gotta grab a big bowl to put the potatoes that he made yesterday in. Here we go. As per usual, no, it's not. It'll be fine. I did not gather all the stuff, so you're gonna see real life cooking right here. Okay. So that's the leftover mashed potatoes from yesterday. If you were with us on Instagram, you got to watch that. If it did not save because Instagram is ridiculous, but I made these with our home canned potatoes, and he likes his mashed potatoes. You can see they're a little bit chunky. Okay.
Well, you need to add this to it. We actually need more if you're going to use that much potatoes.
The whole thing?
Yeah. That's why I said not that many potatoes.
You want me to get some of the potatoes out? He wants me to take some of these potatoes out. All right. Is that,
You got some more sour
how does
cream.
this look to you, sir?
Yeah.
Okay.
Once you got more sour cream, then we can do it.
All right. So to it, this is probably 4 cups of potatoes. Does that sound about right to you?
That's what it's supposed to be, yeah.
Okay. And you want me to add the entire
Yes.
14 ounces of sour cream?
Is this all the potatoes you took out?
Yep.
You can put them back. That's fine. It looked like a lot more.
I can put them back.
You can.
I have permission to put them back now. So that's 14 ounces of sour cream. And anything else I need to do?
Yeah, well, yeah.
What do you want me to do?
Well, you can finish crumbling the bacon. I'm trying to crumble if you need to. Here you go.
Okay, I'll cut that, and you tell them what to do with this.
You just mix it in. I gotta get the cheese. Somebody's gotta get the ingredients. Somebody's gotta go for the stuff.
Somebody's got to get the ingredients.
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
Somebody just said, camera.
This bacon smells so good.
It should be over here.
So I'm just over here breaking up bacon while he gathers the rest of the ingredients to make his mashed potato masterpiece. Do you want big pieces or little pieces?
Like I had already crushed up or broke up on the first one.
So they're good sized pieces, guys. See? And if you don't like pork, you can do turkey bacon or chicken bacon or beef bacon or whatever floats your boat. He likes real bacon. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna come in with some more. How many slices of bacon was this, do you know?
A lot, about a pound.
So he has about a pound of bacon here. And I'm just breaking it up. Ooh, it's so hot.
Yeah.
And he is gonna mix in the sour cream to those mashed potatoes.
It works best when the mashed potatoes are cold.
And he says, make sure your mashed potatoes are cold when you start mixing. Hold on, I'm gonna get out of your way. If you're ready to show them what you're doing.
I'm just gonna stir.
You're just gonna stir. Okay, let me get out of your way. They've seen breaking a bacon.
Probably just saw it. Well-used stovetop too.
We might cook a little bit, might we? So all you gotta do is have leftover mashed potatoes, about 4 cups, 14 ounces of sour cream, and then you just mix it together like that. Make sure your mashed potatoes are cold when you start. And you like yours lumpy, right?
Well, when you do that, it has the texture of a baked potato that you just opened up and fluffed up yourself. You don't get it pureed in a baked potato, and it's okay. So that's how I like this.
All right. Okay. Does the bacon go in it?
Yeah, I'm waiting on you, Missy.
How much of it do you want in it?
All of it.
You don't want some on top?
Give me that bacon.
Now in goes the bacon.
That's why you can crunch it up big, because you're going to stir it and it's going to break some.
Okay, I'm going to leave some for the top of it, okay?
There's layers. Give me my bacon.
Okay. All of it?
It's supposed to be, yeah.
Okay. Did Mamaw put bacon in hers?
Not really. But I like bacon on a baked potato, and that's what we're doing here. So.
It looks good. Okay.
Okay, now
You ready for your skillet?
I'm up to you, or it's up to you, our artisan. Need 1 layer of that.
Okay. So a layer. This is cast iron rubbed with bacon grease. I'm going to put the rest of this bacon grease in there. Okay. In it goes, and just make a layer like making a potato lasagna, right?
Yes, but not like, you remember you're going to have two distinct layers of potato, so
Okay.
add it accordingly.
Maybe 1 more spoonful. Okay. So there's 1 layer. Does that look good?
Yeah, you got to get it out to the sides open.
Okay, hold
Pretend
on.
like it's a pizza dough.
Pretend like it's a pizza dough. Let me wet my hand. Okay. So fun fact, when you're working with things that have fat in them, if you put a little water on your hand, they won't stick to your hand
Okay,
as
now,
badly.
a layer of cheese,
My hand has potato on it. Sorry.
mild cheddar,
Oh, this looks great.
I'm throwing it everywhere, but
I'm gonna try to see, make sure we don't have any.
there we go.
Okay, there we go. So now put the rest
a
on.
layer of potatoes, if you can do it without
Going over the top.
without mushing all the cheese into one lump. There you go.
So I want to have a distinct layer of cheese.
Yeah, yeah. If not, we could have just mixed it up in it, and that'd have been fine too, but this makes it a distinct layer. Chewy and gooey. And if you like, I can prepare more bacon and put it on top of it.
I think so, yes.
You wonder why I'm fat.
I don't wonder why you're fat. I cook for you. And you're not fat. We're just chubby. We didn't get built skinny like supermodels, so we don't have garden pests, and I get big boobs. That's our consolation prizes from God.
I ain't gonna comment on that one. Is it hard to work with?
A little bit, but I need to wet my hand again as well.
I'm gonna get some bacon. You warm it up a minute.
Okay. He's gonna warm up some bacon. I'm gonna tap this out. Does cheese go on top too?
What?
Does cheese go on top too?
Yeah.
Not yet, he says. He told me to slow my roll. So if you've just arrived, you'll get to rewatch this, but this was about 4 or 5 cups of potatoes. He added 14 ounces of sour cream to it and about a pound of bacon that we broke up. We put down a layer. This pan was greased with bacon grease. We put down a layer of potatoes, a layer of cheese, now a layer of potatoes. And he is going to put more cheese and bacon atop it. And this is his Mark's leftover mashed potato masterpiece.
That's not really the name, but
It's not really the name.
no. And I usually don't put more bacon on top, but if you want it, we'll put it.
Well, I'm not eating it, but I think it'd be good.
No, you want it to still be potatoes, not a bacon dish with potatoes.
All right, I had to rinse my hands off. Now next up, I gotta look at the time, but it's almost, so this needs to bake how long? About 30 minutes?
It's gotta be covered. We're not ready yet.
Covered? No, I was just saying, I gotta look at the chicken, so we're trying to time it out.
30 to 35, covered.
So we're just laying the bacon out on top. Woo!
It was cool, and I had to heat it back up.
Probably didn't have to, would have baked.
I thought you might have wanted to crumble it, though.
Oh, I think this is fine, do you?
Yes, a lot of bacon.
Okay. You guys can break it up if you want to. I'm lazy. So that's mild cheddar you're putting on top.
Yeah, I need to be able to cover it.
Okay.
I'm not going to coat it on there. I don't want a cheese dish with potatoes.
We'll pop this lid on top of it.
Potato dish with cheese is good, though.
So I have a cast iron lid that goes with a different dish. I'm gonna pop on top of it so the cheese doesn't overbrown, I guess is why we're doing that.
Yeah. 30, 35 minutes. You can take the lid off at the last 5 or 10 if you want it to brown.
Okay, I'm gonna get the chicken out and we're gonna check it. I'm gonna show them how to know if their chicken's done. You can put that in while I get this out.
Okay.
Okay. We also have Brussels sprouts roasting in there. Okay, let's see what's going on here. This may steam you up. That chicken is definitely not done. So it's getting close though. Here's how I look and tell. You can see that the thighs are relaxing away from the body. See this? They will fall away even more when it's done. And the meat is not as tender. So, or the meat will be more tender when it's actually done. So I've cooked this now for about an hour. hour and a half maybe uncovered. This was an 8-pound chicken, so it needs to go.
It's covered, not uncovered.
It was covered, sorry. It needs to go back into the oven, and then in the last 30 minutes I will uncover it. But this needs to go back in for about another 40 minutes or so, it looks
Right.
like.
We need to get my potatoes back out of there. I don't know who's in the fast lane here.
I'm the
but,
fast lane.
Somebody's. We're trying to get everything done at the same time. We need that back out. And it's hot now. That chicken is at least 45 minutes from now.
It takes about 2 hours to make an 8-pound chicken. So it'll be 45 more minutes. We'll put this into the oven in just a few minutes. We'll make our sides. So that's all the sides we're making today. The roasted Brussels sprouts, the mashed potato casserole.
You're making a salad right before you...
Oh, also, I'm sorry. I didn't show you guys this. I'm also going to serve a salad. And for dessert, we're going to have our home canned spiced sweet potatoes that we put in the jar last year. Okay, so that is it for the moment. We'll come back probably on Instagram instead, and we'll do stories to show you the finished products. But this live will save. You'll have the recipe for this side dish and for the Brussels sprouts, and you have the reel on Instagram that will teach you how to roast a chicken. I'll show you the story on Instagram so that you can see what the chicken actually looks like when I know it's done. So when it literally will fall apart. The thighs will relax out like this. Okay, we'll catch you guys on the flip side.